Hey yogis, Christine here. Welcome to your practice. This is going to be a blend of some gentle movement, yin-like postures, and some restorative postures. So if you've been really active or you're mentally overstimulated and just need to decompress, come join me. So we'll get started in a gentle back bend. If you have a blanket, you're going to have it folded rectangle-like shape. And we're going to roll it up from the fringe side, a gentle soft roll, like so. So it's a long roll for the length of your spine. You'll have another blanket for later if you have one, or a bolster or a couch cushion, something that's firm. We'll use that in a little bit. And then 2 blocks for your practice. So we'll get started on our backs. You'll bring the blanket right towards the edge of your tailbone. Gently push it down and recline back so the spine is supported. The tailbone gently drapes down. Let's take the feet on the ground. Take the feet as wide as the mat, let the knees come together. Or if you prefer, bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to open wide. But instead of forcing it so tight, let them gently open. So your choice. And you can explore whatever feels better for you. And then let the arms come into a cactus-like shape. Take the first few moments to shift around, beginning to open through the chest, through the torso, through the ribs, through the chest, throat, the jaw, and the internal space of the mind. So we soften and close the eyes from a world of looking. And then if you need, shift around a little bit more. Eventually find stillness. And take 10 of your slowest breaths, deeply inhaling, and exhale, sigh. 2 more with a sigh. Seal your lips. Take 7 more breaths in and out through the nose. Breathing all the way up to the collarbones. Feeling the breath move into the lateral ribs, side body. Feel the energetic space of the heart begin to open, to tune into receptivity. Keeping the back teeth parted. Finish. Softly roll to one side in the fetal position. Pausing. Taking a moment. And then reach behind you. Move the blanket out to the side. Recline onto your back. The feet planted, hip width apart. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. And feel the support of the earth rise up to your body. Tuning a little bit more into the rhythm of your breathing. Gently hug your low navel in, lift one foot and then the other. Bring your palms to your kneecaps. As you exhale, knees to chest. And as you inhale, knees away. Exhale, elbows bend, knees hug in. Inhale, arms extend, knees stack over the hips.
keep going. This is called Apanasana, to reset the lower spine, to help us with our digestion, to connect the breath with the movement of the body. Exhale. The next time they come in, take small circles clockwise on your lower back. A little massage. Grounding and releasing. Switch those directions. Good. And land into center. Open the knees wide like you're rowing a boat. Bring the knees back together. Out and wide. Back together. So opening the hips a little bit here and then switch that direction. Breathing with purpose. Good. Through center, extend the legs high, the arms high. Roll the wrists and the ankles out. Rolling the toes. There might be some pop and crackle here. Then a very gentle, happy baby, perhaps holding shins. Knees wide, a little rock. Broaden the shoulders and shine the soles of your feet to the sky. Good. Draw the knees into chest. Plant the feet on the ground, arms by the sides. Press through the palms, lift your hips, bridge pose. Chin out of the chest, shoulders broad. Firming and waking up the backside of the body. Full breath in. And exhale, slowly lower. Hug your right knee into your chest. Stretch your left leg long to the earth. Give your right knee a little rock. And hold behind your right thigh. Stretch the right heel up like you're giving a yawn to your right calf and hamstring point. Flex. Rotate your right ankle and your toes. Rock your leg a little side to side. I'm not looking for fullest range of motion here. Just beginning to move any stagnant energy in the body and infusing more conscious breathing. Good. Rebend your right knee. Gentle twist, supine. Knee to the left. Look over the right shoulder. Hug the navel in. We come back through figure 4. Bend the left knee and hook your right ankle over the left thigh. Slide the hands around your left leg, drawing in a little rock side to side. Can this practice be a self-love practice? So if we are to accomplish anything through this exploration, it is kindness, nourishment, release, spaciousness, connection. Left foot down and then the right. Sway the knees to reset. Good. We switch. Left knee in. Right leg long to the earth. Give it a squeeze. A little rock. Maybe sigh and moan. Hold behind left thigh. Heel stretches slow to the sky. Yeah. Point. Flex, circle through, switching directions, relaxing your jaw, swaying your leg a little side to side, breathing, taking your time. Good. Left knee hugs in close. Take a twist, knee to the right, gaze to the left. Unwinding from the day, from anything that was happening prior. Being the witness. Draw your navel in, unwind, figure 4, left ankle crosses right thigh. Legs draw in, little rock side to side. Perhaps there's a soft, very soft little smirk on their face. I'm giving myself permission to nourish this body, this vessel. Good. And right foot down and left foot. Find your block. Lift your hips. And in the lowest setting, slide your block to the sacrum, the flat bone, near your pant line. Land the sacrum. Turn the palms, face the sky. This is a symbol of receptivity. Breathe deeply. Hug the navel in. Stay here or draw your right knee into your chest. Good. Now, if this does not feel good, please back off. See how it feels to straighten the left leg to the earth. Open up the left hip flexor. And then place your hands around your right knee. Maybe draw in a little bit. Let the left leg get heavy here. Relax your shoulders. One more long breath in and out. Hug your low belly, release the clasp, strong through the core, and land your right foot to the earth. And then draw your left knee into your chest. Good. And then extend your right leg long to the earth. When you're ready, left knee gives it a squeeze. Broaden your shoulders. Deep inhales and full exhales. Allowing your right leg to release towards the ground. Softening your jaw and your facial muscles. Oh boy. We'll see where this goes. One more breath. We're good. And then release. Right foot on the ground and then your left foot. Firm the glutes, lift the hips. Slide the block from underneath you and release down. Sway the knees a little side to side, right and left. Good. Hug the navel and hands behind your thighs. Rock and roll on the length of your spine, up and back. And then find your way to a seat. Bring your fingertips, make sure we have some room here. Bring your fingertips behind you, your heels wide as the mat. Lift your chest. Shoulders broaden. Good. Rock your knees to the right. Look to the right. And then knees center. And then to the left. Continue that windshield wiper, nice and slow. So we're waking up the inner and the outer hips here. Perhaps the eyes soften or close. Good. And then cross your ankles. Sit tall, hands to your knees. Glide your heart forward and up. Lift your chin gently to the sky. Exhale, curl in, navel in, lean back, broadening the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale, rock forward, lift your chest. Exhale, curl in, lean back. Twice more. Rock forward, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, curl in, round back. Find a neutral spine, sit tall, and either cross the ankles, roll over the shins, tabletop, or swing them out to the side. Okay. Rasha, come here. Good. Rasha, sit down. Good. Sit down. Okay, sit down. Rasha, there we go. Good. And we're in tabletop pose here. Fingers spread wide. Hug the navel in. Neck is long, ribs are in. Gently shift your weight forward, and as you exhale, shift back. Nice and slow. Inhale forward, exhale back. The next time you come forward, cow, lift the heart and the tail. And then as you exhale, round the spine. Sink back, child's pose. If the low back's tender, knees together, or if the hips are tight, knees wide. Stretch the arms forward and rest the forehead on the back of the hands if the hips are a little bit tight. Slow the breath. Walk your hands way off to the right, reach long through the left. Tuning into the sound of your breath through center and then over to the left. Arcing your ribs slightly to the right. And through center. All right, tabletop pose. Beautiful. From here, we'll find our block. And have both blocks at the front of the mat. Turn them on the shortest setting. Widen the blocks, and then very gently, hips stay high, softly lower the chest towards the earth, forehead might ground. Relax the shoulders. Opening the ribs, the chest, the lungs. Hug the navel in. Ribs lift. Slide the blocks towards you and come up to tabletop. Scoot the blocks slightly to the left and step your right foot outside of your right hand. Hands are in the blocks. Tail is slightly up so we're not tucked. And gently rock forward and back a few times. Broadening the shoulders. Now if this is still tight, you can always prop the blocks to a higher setting. Good. As you rock forward, tuck your left toes, lift the knee, firm the thigh, broaden the shoulders. Like a lifted lizard pose. Reach the right arm forward and up, open, reach back, and then inhale, reach forward, and this time all the way down and around. The next time you come forward, reach up, back, and around. And notice what one feels better. Explore that a few times. Notice as I explore this, I allow the arm bone to rotate. Good. Hands down, lower the back knee. Lift your right hand and block, heel toe the right foot in, frame your right foot. Hug the navel in, lift your arms up to the sky, reach up. Interlace the hands, get tall. Gently lean to the right. Press the ribs out to the left. Press down through the sole of your right foot as you gently hug your right hip back. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. You might shift them to a higher setting. Hips shift back, half splits, slow. So my blocks slide under the shoulders. My right heel shifts forward. I lengthen and then gently soften. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, soften. 3 more. Remember, we're not forcing here. We're moving with breath and awareness, compassion and kindness to the body. And then lift the chest, flex your toes, rock your right toes out to the right, and hug your right hip back ever so gently. Breathe here. Good. Toes forward. Slide the block slightly forward, rebend. Lower the blocks to the lowest setting. Hug the navel in, tuck your left toes, lift the knee. Step back, plank for a moment. Pausing. Pushing out of the palms, out of the blocks. Lower the knees. Hips back, child's pose, arms back, shoulders release. Roll the forehead. Good. Walk the hands forward, tabletop to your blocks. Navel in, scoot the blocks slightly to the right, step your left foot wide. Ribs in, tail, remember not tucked but lifted, and find that little rock forward and back. You focus on the rhythm in which you're breathing. Relaxing your jaw and your face. The next time you rock forward, tuck your right toes, lift your knee. Push out of the shoulders. Hug the navel and reach your left arm forward, and then open up, out, and reach the left arm back. Inhale, reach it up and forward, and this time down, back, and around, and all the way up. And then pause forward, reach it back, down and around, and then you decide which action, which rotation and direction feels better for your shoulder, and explore that. Breathing. 1 more.
Gaze down, hands down. Lower your right knee. Lift left hand and block. Walk the left foot in. So we're framing the block, framing the foot with the hands and blocks. Lift the arms up. Knee stays down of the right leg, reaching high. Creating a little bit of space. Clasp the hands, get tall. Gently lean to the left. Maybe even take delight in the space, the opening you're creating in your body. Through center, hands down, hips shift back, left leg goes long, left heel slides forward. Lengthen, and then bow. About 4 more times. And listen to the sound of the breath through Ujjayi breathing, which gently stimulates the vagus nerve, which helps us to down-regulate, to relax the nervous system. So we're more calm, and tranquil, focused. And then after your 5th time, flex your left toes, rock them slightly to the left. Breathe. The more we can stay with the breath, the more we can stay with the present moment. Rock your left toes in, navel in, slide the left heel in, rebend. Block shift forward, float your right knee, fingers wide, plank pose on the blocks. Good. Lower the knees. Sit back on the heels this time. Roll the shoulders out, back and down. Great. Now we're going to have one block toward the top of our mat. Move the other one to the side. And from here, we'll find our bolster or couch cushion. We'll place the bolster on the cushion so we have this nice ramp. And then in one blanket, go at the base of the bolster, like so. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And then you're going to use the blanket that was rolled to come between your shins and your knees. We're taking a twist here. So bring your right hip towards the bolster. So your right thigh bone is flush towards the bolster. The knees are stacked. And I'm going to take the rolled blanket between my shins and knees, like so. Your hands frame the bolster. I'm going to get long and rotate my belly towards the bolster. So the right hip is on the bolster, or right flush to the bolster, knees facing to the right. And then right cheek relaxes down. You can either let the elbows relax or slide your arms like you're giving the bolster a little hug, and then soften the shoulders. Close your eyes. Relax into the props. Be with your breath. We'll take a few moments here. A great tonic for the mid-back. Focus on the pauses between your breath cycles.
a sense of support, physically and energetically. Unwind your hands, plant them under your shoulders, and press yourself away. We'll take the same pose on the other side. So you can bring your hands behind you, shift your hips over to the left. Now your left thigh is flush with the bolster. You're going to get long, hands are framing the bolster. Reach the spine long and lower your left cheek and temple. Maybe the elbows go wide or slowly snuggle down and around, and soften shoulders, jaw as you deepen the belly breathing here. I'll guide us out when it's time. Slow breath in and a sigh. Unwind your hands to the earth. Press the earth away. And this time, switch towards your back. Make sure the back is deeply connected to the bolster. So my low back is flush to the bolster. I'm going to take my blanket roll, this time under my knees and thighs. And the legs can be long or soles of the feet together. And I personally like it to be a little bit higher up towards my thighs. You recline onto the back. You can use the strength of your arms and rest your head. Your hands can lace around the belly or palms face up. Taking a slow breath in through the nose and a full sigh out. Again, through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Feel audible sigh. Allow the shoulders to soften all the way down to the wrists and the palms, the hips to release. Feel the support of the earth and the props rise up to support you. So much so that with every exhale, you can release a layer of effort or holding. See the backs of the eyelids. Feel the forehead soften, temples release, the cheeks and jaw relax. And the gentle space between the upper and lower lip. chest and the belly gently rising and releasing with effortless ease. As the chest and the hips softly open, allowing gravity to serve you here. Give yourself permission to receive. Yourself breathing, integrating. Take your thumbs and graze your forefingers, feeling the sensation of breath travel through the nostrils. Hands outside the thighs and close the knees. Straighten the legs. Hands under and behind the hips. Press through the elbows, in the palms to sit up. Sliding the blanket a little under the knees in a very passive forward fold. Hashimotonasana. Relaxing shoulders, softening the back of your neck. Bring yourself back to a seated position. Pivot around, finding a cozy seat, sitting on your blanket. Maybe that rolled blanket comes behind you and snuggles around your hips. Palms facing down on the thighs, sitting tall. Becoming aware of the shifts in the mind and the body through this exploration of moving slowly, of practicing the pause, the stillness. To reconnect to the earth and gently flip the palms to face the sky, to receive any new insights, or moments of awareness, perhaps clarity in the mind or the body. The art of listening here. And gently bring your palms together in front of the heart for closing. Acknowledging your choice to slow down and inviting a sense of appreciation or deep gratitude into your being. Taking a rich inhalation through your nostrils and an audible sigh. And from this sweet space within, we bow the mind to the wisdom of the heart. To ourselves and one another, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for taking time to nourish your body and your heart and your mind. I hope that served you in some way. Until next time, be well. Cheers.